Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Felix. I'm a YouTube content creator from Indonesia, and today I'm going to be continuing reacting to Call Me ARJ. Ultra Vegito new form shocks the gods, or in particular shocks Zeno's guard. Ultra Vegito, ever since absorbing Zycore, haven't released his true power, haven't released the Ultra Demon form, the evolution maybe of the Ultra Demon form, after absorbing the third of the 5 strongest. So I'm truly interested to see how this will go. 48 minutes 27 seconds will literally make me shout and scream, I hope. So guys, truly can't wait. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Let's go, let's check, and let's react. Okay guys, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget, the next video after this part has already been made.
Son Goku looks so cool, right? Zeno is the one who's interested in Goku and Vegito. Meanwhile, Grand Priest is the one who's mad.
Is live now on my Patreon for you to see straight after you've watched this.
Okay.
Fully voice acted, soundtracked, and with my signature editing up for early access to the incredible 4,700 plus patrons who support my work from just $3 with more and more access at higher tiers. This has long been requested to have the full...
Wait. I'm opening up my stack. Okay.
Next video early available to you guys who just can't wait for what happens next on Ultra Vegeta.
Oh,
and
what
now
is that?
It's finally here. Links are in the pinned comment and description. Head there after the video. So our story continues of a crazy
with the Zeno guard.
Vegito
And Vegeta is just so happy to test out his skill. That's why he's directly on Ultra form, to compare his Ultra form from back then and now after absorbing the third strongest.
Face to face, covered in dancing black lightning and violent aura, as he faces not only Mule, but 2 angels, Owamo and Campari, along with the guard of Zeno. As with a smirk, Vegeta would begin. Hello, slave of Zeno.
He don't even care about the guard of destruction or angel, but he care about the guards of Zeno.
I hope you remember me, as not a day goes by that I have forgot about you. Yeah. Before looking like a primal beast, the God Killer would then duck down his body into a stance that could only mean he is ready for battle, as he focuses his glare and continues.
He's just ready to fight, yeah?
You know, quite often as soon as I get a major power-up, the perfect test appears just in...
Perfect test appears just in time, every time. After he get major power-up, first of this 5 comes in, Guts, and then Madara, and then Zycore. And then, oh, not Zycore, Yamoshi, sorry, in the intro, Yamoshi, after absorbing Yamoshi.
But this is the greatest of
timing. There's Xenoguards.
Now, not only will I get my revenge for that sucker punch you gave me all that time ago, but now I will know once and for all just how much closer I am to tasting Zeno's blood.
Oh, okay.
Zeno's blood. You filthy subspecies. The mention of his master and lord's name, leaving the guard now with a furious and steadfast look, ready to erupt back until... Silence, heathen! Suddenly, out of nowhere, the angels of Universe 1 and 3 appear in front of the guard, yelling out, "You do not dare talk to the royal guards with that tone, mortal. You are stained with the cardinal sins of murdering our brethren.
Huh. Don't you realize your own god murdered his own brethren as well?
Before you even think to step another foot further, you
Okay.
will face your just punishment.
Like Vegeta will care angels, man. How many angels have he killed so far now? What he cares about is only fighting against Xenogard, and he don't care about you two
Our
angels.
hands! But hearing this, the God Killer is less than impressed. As his smirk turns to a scowl, and he replies coldly, I had a bad feeling you idiots would
Butt in.
Listen, stay out of this, you weaklings. That giant lunk behind you has got my Saiyan blood pumping now. And I'm not going to waste a second of it on the likes of you. Wait your turn patiently, and I promise your deaths will come soon enough.
Oh.
For now, his life becomes mine first. Funny. Haha. Yes, quite. As somehow, without a jolt of fear for the God Killer, the angels would only smile back, with Campari saying,
They are confident that the Xenogard
Whis
will
would
crush
stand taking
Vegeta.
you under his wing with such an attitude. While Wamo adds, yes, quite unbelievable really. Were there really not any other alternatives to this barbaric lug? But Vegito, humoured by their comments, would just then say threateningly, Those
don't
are
care,
sounding
man.
like fighting words, angels. But I'm warning you, make one more move instead of stepping aside, and this will get real dark
Oh.
real quick.
Let's see how he pummeled the angel in one time shot.
Who does this mortal think he is talking to? But completely unbothered, in response, both angels, like robots, would begin twirling their staffs round and round, before Campari would say, You do realize we are the older brothers of your so-called master, don't you? Whatever you know, God Killer, is only the remnants of what we taught Whis first.
Oh.
Shut up and die!
He don't care.
Instantly, without a care in the world, Vegeta would blast out a massive energy wave of
He don't care, man. He just
power
crushed the
straight
two
for
angels.
all four gods in the distance. Its speed so fast, even the ultra instinct-clad angels were completely unable to react until too late.
They are shocked already, huh, right? It's only the Xenogard who can react, huh? You said, ho ho ho, weakling, blah 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 blah, but then you can't react on a brother.
But it seems, in the final nanoseconds before their complete destruction, they aren't the only ones to react, as the guard's body begins to mysteriously vanish too. Huh? No, my lord! As shockingly, the first of Zeno's guards would take back over the reins of the battle, appearing instead this time right in front of Vegito's blast without fear before.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Banyak orang ya Ustadz, alhamdulillah.
Pitiful.
He don't care, man. For him, it's pitiful, so it's just weak. It's an ultra form, ultra
With one palm
Vegito.
up, faced right
Wait,
at the
for him,
humongous
it's
blast,
just
the
so
guard
easy.
looks as if it is about to absorb the beam Vegito style until, in a truly unexpected twist, instead an incredibly large force field of red energy is
Oh!
erected instead,
It's just-
protecting not only Wamo and Campari, but also Mule far behind too. As Vegito's blast just explodes on the outside, unable to penetrate even in the slightest. And as the
It doesn't
smoke
even
of the
affect it. This is
explosion
ultra
then
Vegito
fades,
after absorbing the
energy
mochi.
barrier remains as expected.
Wow, the Xenogard
As
are
powerful as when
still
first brought
strong.
up,
He's still
and
strong.
inside, with his palm still raised, the god is also untouched. What the hell? The sight of the red barrier, though, leaving Vegito bewildered, having never
Okay.
expected such a defensive move from Zeno's right hand.
Okay.
As he thinks, that's got to be a technique similar to what Android 17 uses.
Oh, with the circle thingy, with the
Wait.
circle thingy.
That was a strong blast. Looks like it didn't budge at all. And eventually, safe inside, the guard would then lower his hand once more, before turning his head to give a side eye to the two angels behind, saying, "You three stay behind
On this barrier.
I do not require your involvement or assistance. Part of my assignment here is to ensure your survival, and I will not fail that mission from Zeno himself.
Okay.
Disobey, however, and a fate worse than death will befall."
Oh, you three don't interrupt.
And with those venomous words said threateningly, the guard would then begin walking straight towards the energy barrier, before passing straight through it as if it was never there.
Okay.
Approaching closely now to the god killer, before coming to a halt and remaining silent.
Okay.
But Vegito, observing, could not help but
He is just happy, man. Like when he forced the angels not to move, they are ready to fight. They don't care. But now it's the guard himself who tell them not to interfere, so Vegeta will get his 101 battle without any interference. Let's
they
see.
pleased with the unorthodox arrangement. With one hand on his hip and a smile on his face, he would then say, "How very interesting. So you choose to fight me alone, do you? You're either supremely confident in your power
Okay.
or completely out of your depth. Either way, consider it a compliment that you are far more honorable than some previous gods I've met. Looks like Christmas has come early."
Oh, Christmas! Happy Merry
But the
Christmas,
guard,
everybody!
as stone cold as ever, would begin then letting out his first words of true dialogue to the god killer, as
Okay.
he would respond, "I am not interested in any form of compliment from your kind, god killer. Those three behind pose no threat to you.
Okay.
Both know that. If I had let them out, they would have only served to get in my way.
Because those three are just weaklings, the god of destruction and
My
even angels.
research is correct, may have even increased your strength further. For now, I will fight you in your current state. Lord Zeno is looking for a good show between us. So perhaps, if you disappoint him, I shall let you snack on them to try again."
Oh!
What? Zeno? But this line in its entirety does nothing but stop Vegito in his tracks with confusion.
Zeno is watching as well.
Bewildered look, he mutters out, "A show for that brat? That midget has been watching me all along. Is that what you're saying? Then
You are giving a free tournament of power for Zeno.
why the hell has he done nothing about it? Why has he never come to stop me himself? Why send you? Simple employee of his." But as Vegito questions, for the very first time, Zeno's guard would begin unbuttoning his jacket, as if removing a restricting garment, as he would look at
Okay.
Vegito and let out,
Struggling to write anything? You and every other professional on the
"First of all, do not ask me why Lord Zeno does as he does. He is the god of war, my creator. It is not my place to ever question what he desires. And neither is it
Is it yours?
And secondly, I am no employee. I protect the Omni King with my life, as I owe him it.
Oh!
And finally, if you wish to address me, at least call me by name. I am Z,
Oh, Z!
first of the Royal Guard, and more than enough to finish you on Lord Zeno's behalf. Do not dwell on the fairy tale of challenging one as great as him, you simple mortal. And with that said, Z would then finally toss the
Z,
weighted
man.
jacket
Wow,
far
Z.
into the air, revealing a tight bodysuit underneath that resembles that of a wrapped mummy. Come! And with no more restrictions, would then enter a familiar fighting stance, one
Oh.
shown by both whis and mirrors, as he would add, don't just stand there. Like I said, Lord Zeno is expecting a show. Your actions for the last 10 years have been some of the greatest
The greatest fun for him. He wants to see your
fun
battle.
the young king has seen in a while. So do me a favor and do not let him down now, Saiyan.
Oh. He is mad. He is truly fighting, risking his life to battle it out, and now it's just a show for the Omni King.
Stunning Vegito as he soon begins to realize what a sick joke his pain and suffering must be to the gods. As he mutters, last 10 years? Everything that happened, that was
For a
Zeno's
show.
fun.
For a show.
Fun! This is all fun to you monsters! Changing Vegito's tone to one filled with maddening anger as his teeth grind
He's
and
mad.
black lightning begins to dance before... like
Directly don't care anymore. Full power Vegito. Ultra Demon form. Yamoshi fuse.
begins to dance before...
Directly Ultra Demon form.
With his rage now uncontrollable, the Kempt Cool would turn to a pure explosion of power. As instantly, Vegito would transform to his final Ultra form. His hair longer than usual, a black horn suddenly sprouting forth, along with a black eye. And his body
Okay.
and mouth wide open as he yells maniacally, "This is exactly why all of your kind must be erased! How dare you treat us mortals like such meaningless objects! I am not your personal show, but I will make damn sure this battle scars that twerp for life!"
Oh.
And immediately, now looking to create a violent scene, Vegito would then shoot off straight for Z. His face targeted at the Royal Guard as he yells, "None of that energy barrier nonsense! If you truly are looking to make this entertaining, then fight me head on!" Very well. But in response, Z seems completely at ease, even agreeing with Vegito's demands.
Oh.
As he, at first, appears to be standing completely still until... You're taking far too long.
No.
You're far too open. With insane speed that almost
You're
makes
taking
Vegito
far too
look
long,
like
so
he's
for
moving
him,
in
Vegeta is so
motion.
slow.
In a flash, Z would run by foot straight forward to look Vegito in the eye.
Vegeta is shocked.
Shocking the God Killer as he's left wide-eyed mid-flight. As 1 second the god appears far off, and the other he appears right in front of him in a blur of velocity. This one is one of the Lord's favorite attacks. And the Royal Guard making
Oh
perfect
my
use of
God.
their extreme speed and unexpected appearance in front of Vegito would then launch a perfect uppercut right onto the jaw of the unsuspecting God Killer.
This is Ultra Vegeta after absorbing Yamoshi, man.
Completely as his chin shoots straight up. Immediately causing a near knocked unconscious Vegito to fly straight up like a reverse arrow up high into the atmosphere, eventually even leaving the orbit of the planet itself in
Wow.
what seems like nanoseconds. And as his body would travel further and further like a ship on its way to Namek, an eerie silence and a dead look would be seen on the God Killer's face and body as he falls into shell shock from the speed and force of what he just felt, and can only mutter, "See, this is gods of Zeno."
Of Zeno.
But as Vegito's uncontrollable body continues to fly upwards, above, Zeno's guard would
There's Z already.
inexplicably already be there, with his foot completely raised in an axe kick position, ready to decimate the fused Saiyan further, as Z would look down and say, "Where do you think you're going? Get back down there, where Lord Zeno can see you." What? I can't stop my body! But the still shocked into paralysis Vegito, in response, would only be able to grit his teeth back, as it appears, from that first attack alone, he has no way now to dodge in time.
Wow. If this is just how the Zeno Guard does things, how can
Ultimately being
he face
smashed
the Grand
right in
Priest or
face,
even the Zeno
the
himself?
hard heel of the god. With such impact, the near lifeless body of Vegito then speeds back down to the planet of Mule, like an asteroid about to blow it to pieces.
Oh my god.
And with a humongous crash, just as expected, Vegito would smash straight down onto the surface of the planet for cataclysmic impact. And once the dust would begin to settle, brutally damaged on the ground.
This is not
and
cool.
unfortunately face first
This is
flat on
really,
the
really
mud
not
too
cool, man.
Is Vegito. Damaged in every section, as only groans of pain can be heard. But from the depths of the groans, soon the grumbles of the God Killer rising once more is heard. Slowly but surely, pushing up from the ground.
Okay.
Before eventually getting up to a crouched stance, huffing and puffing from the exhaustion.
This is a
Until
Vegito
one zoomed
so
in,
OP already,
to
but
see the extent
one
of
kick
Vegito's
from the
damage
Zeno
from
Guard
just 2
reach
strikes from
outer
the
space
legendary
and
god.
kick again
As he
back on the
concedes.
planet. How can Vegito fight
What
and win against the Zeno Guards?
The power I got
With the power I got from Yamoshi, it's still so weak. This form should be more than enough.
should be more than enough.
And it's just crushed by the Z. So he needs to go really full power of Yamoshi.
Why is my body reacting like this? Need to get a grip and finish this. But before Vegito could gather
Okay.
himself and get his confidence back up, like a bullet from the heavens themselves,
He's coming
would
to
begin
town to
descending
crush
at an
Vegito
alarming
again?
rate, and pinpointed to
Okay.
one specific location.
To Vegito. Vegito shock again.
As suddenly
Even
the eyes of
spouting
Vegeta
blood, man.
burst open in terror, and blood forcefully
Okay.
shot out of his mouth.
Boom, crush again by Z.
Once zoomed out, we see exactly where the shooting rocket, formerly known as Z, had indeed landed. With it being
crushed on the
directly
back.
and spine of Vegito, once again slamming the defenseless
Boom,
Godzilla
boom,
back down,
bomb.
face forward to the ground, only moments after struggling to get back up, and
Yup.
of course, for another huge bang. And in the aftermath of the massive crater left directly under Vegito now,
Okay.
everything is then finally confirmed. With
It's
Zeno's
just
guard
done.
nonchalantly seen standing.
Not
at the
how
back
many
of Vegito
seconds has passed,
as if
it's
he
just
were
done
a
already,
cushion.
Vegito.
His arms folded and without a look of care. Until he would then look down at the pitiful state of the God Killer, let out. What a waste it was to travel all
Travel
the
way
way
down
here.
here.
As expected, one of the remaining 5 could have handled
Oh, one of the remaining 5, the 4th or the 5 strongest.
right now. I know Lord Zeno is very
Very
disappointed
disappointed.
with how one-sided this fight is.
Oh. Oh
This is
no,
merely
no,
a
no.
warm-up.
Warm up?
Team out
Warm up and use him for the count already.
if 3 attacks are all that were needed
To dispose of you.
then perhaps, in some ways, those gods you destroyed
Are just
never
weak.
deserve to be in their position after.
Because it's just a week.
But as the god would begin contemplating on
He's
this,
sensing
utter
the
confidence,
increase in power. Vegito is
strange
using
but
his true
familiar
power.
dark purple flames
His full
would
power, I
arise
think.
near his face, as he would think, this is this destruction
Action energy.
As once zoomed out,
it's
things would
Vegito.
become more clear. As all around the body of Vegito and Z, rising slowly, would be more of the dark purple flames until...
Oh. Oh, Vegito is
Thanks
happy.
for agreeing with me. But thanks more for the quick power-up, clown.
Clown.
As suddenly, with a beaming smile, Vegeta would lift his head off the ground, but now completely transformed into just his ultra ego alone.
Oh, for the quick power up, clown. Boom, just his power up, ultra ego. It's finally ultra form, ultra what? He finally uses ultra ego at a precise moment when the Zeno guards crush him. He gets a power up because he absorbed that damage from ultra ego.
Vegito
Okay.
would reveal his power, having shot up from the intense damage from Z and the
Okay.
stoking of his will for battle as a result.
Okay. He's getting faster because he absorbed the
Trace
power
on
of
the very feet
Z
of the god, causing
by
him to
becoming
lose
by
balance
using ultra
before
ego. Crushing Z
Quick,
for the first
with an
time.
instant reappearance,
Woohoo!
the God Killer would then
Yes!
slam a high-powered fist directly onto the god of Zeno.
Yum
His
yum
first ever attack
yum. He
landed
crushed
on the
Z,
legendary
man.
god.
He crushed Z.
And as Vegeta would look on, as the god's cheek and face would move further and further, a cocky laugh would come over him as he would explain, surprised by the power of that Z.
That Z.
You see, in this form I call Ultra
Ultra Ego.
The more you hurt me, the more damage I can deal back to you.
Back to you.
A lose-lose situation for you, but the ultimate
Revenge for me.
Tell me, are you warmed up enough now?
Oh.
But coldly, despite Vegito's attack, he would fail to realize even with Z's head and cheek being affected, the guard's body would remain stood still. As Z would look to Vegito and just say, instantly then powering up a fierce aura as he just quickly turns back his cheek,
Okay.
forcing Vegito's own entire arm back with it.
He's
The
shocked.
ultra ego-clad Vegito's ego, ironically now shattered.
Ego, shut up.
And without warning, with himself unfazed, Z's next move would be to pile drive a foot straight into the gut of the God Killer.
Okay.
Taking the shocked Vegito off by chance once more as he instantly spits out blood onto the guard.
Okay.
His body then sent flying with less control and more speed than ever before until
Okay.
viciously.
Ooh, crash again for the third time. Boom, boom, kaboom, a boom.
Kicking down snow.
Oh my god, guys.
Eventually reaching a hard and sudden halt though, when his body, just by chance, strikes its back onto the energy barrier containing
The energy
two
barrier of the angels.
and Mule. Huh? God Killer? No! What did that damn god just do? Is he trying to kill us? Of course, scaring the trapped and protected deities to no end as they look straight at Vegito.
Okay.
You three are next! Scarily, like an uncouth beast, in his anger, Vegito
Okay.
just turned to the three, reminding them of their impending fate.
Oh.
He can't break through this, right? Leaving the three petrified in fear as they wonder just how stable Z's energy blockade really is.
Okay.
That damn god!
God. He's just mad.
But soon,
Vegito's just
Vegito
mad.
would turn his head back and get back down to the foe at hand, as with his frustration building, he would grumble. This is outrageous.
How can he
That punch
defeat?
should have got him with at least the same amount of power,
Power.
he struck me with. But he didn't even
Even care.
How
He's
much
shocked.
stronger could a toothpick like him really be?
Vegito is just really
Can't
mad.
be real.
He's just mad all the way.
Correlating line with his annoyance and fury.
Okay, he
Vegito's
power up
body
again?
Would begin trembling as his power level rises. And in the background, the planet's weather too would reciprocate, turning into a night sky suddenly with violent thunder and lightning shooting
Okay.
everywhere. While they're still
Okay,
unfazed,
the Xeno guards
just
are ready
placed his
for
hands behind his
everything
back
Vegito
once
has in
more
his
and let
disposal.
out
Holiday atau nyantai, pakai Grab dan OVO. Percaya, semua bisa diatur.
thunder and lightning.
Lightning.
More unnecessary
Necessary
theatrics that
theatrics.
just waste energy. How pathetic. But at least the mortal knows how to put on a show,
Put on a show
Xeno
for
Sama.
Xeno-sama.
As Z finishes, Ultra Vegito's final transformation begins. as he
The
yells a
true
truly
power of
demonic
Vegito.
sounding roar that casts a shining purple light like no other, which causes his own body to be lost within it until...
The true power, full power. Full power Ultra Vegito, Ultra Demon form fused already with Yamoshi. This is the strongest form of
Ultra
Vegito
Vegito
so far.
finally enters his completed demonic
Ultra Demon form
Fuel
with
horns
Yamoshi.
bled, his upper torso partially covered in purple fur, and both eyes now darkened. As his signature black lightning and furious purple aura now surround the God Killer.
Okay.
With the mysterious V tribal tattoo pulsating in violent pink as it does so.
Okay.
What
The
is
God of
that?
Destruction is shocked.
Leaving the three divine beings perplexed, with not one having seen such a transformation from the
Yep.
God Killer today.
They don't know.
But as Vegito levitates just inches off the ground, he would then finally say himself, "Fine, enough game."
Okay.
I wanted to show off just how powerful
For
I
I was.
even while holding back. But it seems in this story, I will never reach a new level of power without a new level
Oh,
of
with a new level of
competition
competition.
go
Okay.
along with it.
Okay.
Damn you,
Arj. So he needs to use his full power to crush his enemy.
But as he then lowers his gaze towards Z, he would add, if a show is what Zeno wants,
Okay.
then that is exactly what he will get,
He will get from here on out.
But be under no illusion, this is the final act.
Oh.
The power of the new, strongest
The Saiyan in history because he absorbed Yamoshi.
As calmly, Vegito would then slowly begin rising into
Okay.
the air and away from the energy barrier below. Rising further and further into the lightning and thunder above, as the royal guard's body also then begins vanishing.
Okay.
Reappearing to face Vegito face to
meeting
face without
face to
fear,
face.
just whispering, good. As long as Zeno is happy, then so am I. Let
Oh.
us begin, God Killer.
Okay, then let's go.
And just like that, both Vegito and Z would then instantly vanish from the scene.
Oh, okay.
Without a word more. And with a loud roar, the two would
Delicious
clash with a
belly
thunderous
starting.
blow
Let's
that
go.
sends multiple shockwaves all throughout the land.
Oh my
Shaking
god.
anything and everything, even in the
How
depths of
even can this
surrounding
planet
space.
survive? It's just the same as Namek, man. Strongest
Even
planet in
waving
history.
beams in separate quadrants of the universe.
Even shocking separate species from different quadrant, but the planet itself can hold on with Ultra Vegeta's new power and the Xenogods' power?
But with our first look of Vegito in the aftermath, it shows him with a truly effort-laden face.
Yep.
As veins pop and his teeth bare, and he stares into Z's eyes. And once we zoom out, the cause of the massive shockwave is clear, as both the Royal Guard and Ultra Vegito have clashed their almighty fists against each other. For
Okay.
the first time, having what seems like a near equal exchange.
Okay.
But though Vegito seems to be giving his all, the still unchanged face of Z tells a different story.
He still
As the guard
hold
would mockingly say,
he still hold his power up.
suppose this is mildly better than before.
The fool.
You should at least be able to bring a smirk to the young lord's face.
His face now. Only a smirk, man.
Straight after I rip yours off first.
Okay.
Resulting in the God Killer quickly
Vegeta's
rushing
already
in at the
trying full
guard
power
with his
while
newfound
Zeno's God
speed
is just
after
still holding
absorbing
on.
your motion.
How can he expect to win, man?
This level of power and speed, the Royal Guard now is forced to block the powerful blow.
Okay.
And so too would he, Vegito's next punch too. With the guard only internally thinking to himself at this point,
This is so boring
I
or
love
something.
these working dinners that we do, and I love them because it's a chance to.
Okay.
so this is the potential.
Potential of mortals.
But with his first two attacks failing, Vegito would launch himself off to garner some distance. As the guard would then question, over already? You've hardly improved. A little more powerful and a little faster. But you still
little,
fight
only a
without
little, man.
grace or elegance.
It's just a little.
You have no intention at all of actually challenging Lord Zeno or the priest.
Priest.
Do you, God Killer? Stand down now, and I will finish this for the sake of everyone.
He's mad
Instantly
again.
triggering Vegito
Because
as
he's
his
just
teeth
been
begin to
insulted
grind
that his
together,
true power is just
saying,
a slightly faster and
"Don't
slightly powerful.
Talk to me like that! immediately vanishing and appearing right behind Z with instantaneous speed. Speeding a fist aimed at the guard's head, but unfortunately, with perfect timing, his arm is caught instead in the grip of Z. As he turns and whispers,
This is just an overpowered sided battle, man.
Now, how disgraceful.
Crushed
Mercilessly
again.
then following this up with a vicious
Oh my
slam
god, so
between
whatever form
into
Vegito gets, it will be not enough for
stomach
the
of
next
Vegito
enemy.
with a thunderous impact that is heard even miles away.
Okay.
The slam being so damaging, Vegito can't help but cough out both crimson blood and spit as his
Okay.
internal organs begin to shatter and rupture.
Okay.
And almost as if having moved through the body of the god killer like a ghost, Z would then be seen a distance ahead. With his back turned to
Okay.
Vegito,
What can
he'll
Vegito
continue
do? Not
to
another
grip onto his
Kaioken
damaged
again to
body
power
and
up or what?
But now turning without a shred of caution or worry, Z would look to Vegito with disdain and say, "This is pointless.
Let's,
For
okay.
whatever reason Lord Zeno expected you to put up some form of challenge for
Challenge
me.
for me.
I do not know why. Given at this level, you are not even stronger than the fourth.
Then the fourth of the five. You're not even stronger than the fourth of the
Fine.
five.
And I
And I'm far beyond him.
am far beyond.
He's not even surpassed the fourth of the five strongest. He's shocked, right? He hasn't even surpassed the fourth of the five, and Zeno's guard is far.
And with
He's
this
shocked, so he just would surpass Yamoshi, but even four of the five, he
shocking
hasn't
last
surpassed
line,
them
Vegito
yet.
is left nothing short of gobsmacked to hear it from the guard himself as Vegito turns quickly and questions, "Far beyond the fourth? No. Why are they considered the strongest in the multiverse,
multiverse.
if even you surpassed them? Just like the
The
priest."
priest.
Z, however, would just explain calmly. The five strongest are just deities,
Deities.
given the name by default, as
Okay.
Zeno had selected them.
Okay.
Even the priest used to be a
To
part
be
of them.
part of them.
But
Oh.
once Lord Zeno grew bored, he removed him and added the new fifth.
Oh.
They may be the strongest outside of those who guard the
The
Omni.
Omni King.
But do not get caught up in the fantasy that even they are not more than mere playthings to Lord Zeno and the priest. I've never met the fifth,
The fifth.
but more than likely, my brother and I would make short work of him, just like I have with you.
Oh.
Give up.
Oh my god. It's just.
Hearing this,
So again,
as
it's just
silent
that
as before,
far
Vegeta,
away. It's
as he
just
began
that far
wiping
away
his
from
mouth of
Vegito's
the blood he's
power
coughed out
to
so
Zeno.
far.
It's still miles,
Descending
thousands
from
of
the
miles
sight of
away.
Z,
Okay.
back down to the ground,
It's
for a
just that
long
far,
while.
so how can
Gathering
Vegito win
himself,
this one?
assessing the new situation.
How can he directly win against the god of Zeno?
After this information, Vegeta would then think,
Ikuti lidahmu, rasain enaknya.
it's just as I
I
thought
fought Yamoshi, he just thought he wins and then Yamoshi just strikes him.
when I fought
Like
you.
he's like the weakling he is.
No matter what I do, there's limits to what I can do,
He can do as a mortal.
The gap between the true gods and myself
Self.
is never ending.
Ending. Yup.
This god, who even knows just how vast his power can be?
Yup.
He hasn't tried in the slightest,
In the slightest yet.
and it
he's
seems
and you're already in your full power and full
even
effort.
if I absorb the rest of the,
The rest
five,
of the five.
just he and that other god would still defeat me. Let alone the
The
priest.
priest.
Is there nothing I can do? Hey, Vegito! Don't
Oh!
talk like that!
Who was that? It's
was
Goku? It was
But
Goku.
suddenly, a voice from inside Vegito
It's
would
Goku.
suddenly call out to the God Killer. freezing him
Goku.
still as he wonders what even is happening.
Is Goku.
And
Goku and
shockingly,
Vegeta.
we would then see the sounds are actually coming from both
From
Goku,
Goku.
and Vegeta.
Oh.
As Vegito would then yell out, "What? You two? What the hell are you doing disturbing me in the middle of battle?
Battle.
You want me to come in there and embarrass you again?"
Embarrass you
But
again.
from within Vegito, we would then see Goku and Vegeta staring up at a staticky projection of
Okay.
the God Killer, as Goku with a smile would then say, "Hey, you said if we got a hit in, we'd be involved from now on,
now
right?
on, right?
Well, here we are. Looks like you're about to give up. So I'd say this is a better time than any." Before Goku would then point towards a fully healed again Yamoshi in the background, continuing.
There's Yamoshi.
"Listen, you absorbed that guy over there for a reason, didn't you? Doesn't he have a form even stronger than
Oh, even stronger than the one you're using? The form of Yamoshi.
the one
The
you're
true
using?
legendary
He
form.
kept his own against Kaioken times 2,000.
Times 2000.
From what I heard, imagine you use that
That form now.
and then stack Kaioken.
Oh, and it's the Kaioken. He uses the form of Yamoshi that can crush the Kaioken times 2000 and
on
up
top.
Kaioken.
It's a super
Wow,
thing
maybe.
used. It could be done.
Done.
Just like we do with blue.
With blue, so blue with a Kaioken.
Never.
Oh, he don't want.
But
No,
sudden,
never.
Mid
But you
Goku's
don't
explanation,
want.
Vegito would
Why?
instantly cut him off,
Because he's insulted that he is forced to use Yamoshi's
yelling out
form,
in
maybe.
disagreement furiously. Huh? What? Confusing Goku and Vegeta instantly as Goku questions in a hushed tone, "But why?" And Vegito, now more calm and almost in a disgruntled tone, would just say hushed, "But because..." Only for Vegito
Oh,
now to
Yamoshi
be
is just
interrupted
happy.
by Yamoshi, who would add, "Allow me to explain to you fools, because if he were to access the true Super
Saiyan God form.
which by the way, I even doubt he could,
Okay,
He
the
would
true Super
become
Saiyan
a true-
God. Oh, he'll become a true God. Ah, he said he's the God killer, the killer of God. If he uses a true Super Saiyan God form, it's proven that he is becoming a God. If he becomes a God, then he means like the God killer, so he needs to kill himself.
God, not the silly replicas.
Replicas you two use. He'll use the true Super Saiyan God. Not the silly replicas of the Super Saiyan God red hair and everything.
The true God form of a Saiyan.
Of a Saiyan.
With that, he would be no
He will be no God killer. He'll be the killer. He'll be the kill list.
God killer.
Kill hunt list.
Not unless
Because he's a
you
god.
planned on finishing yourself too, right, Vegito?
Oh, Yamoshi is just so happy, man.
What? You've got to be kidding me! Surprising Goku and Vegeta once more as they try their hardest to believe this couldn't be the reasoning.
The reasoning is just because of God. It's not because of he can't do that. He just don't want to do that because he needs to backstab his own principle of destroying, killing all gods. So it means killing himself too because he's a god.
But with a now steadfast stance, looking forward at the two Saiyans,
Okay.
Vegito would confirm. Correct.
Correct.
And I refuse to become that which I fight so hard to get rid of. I understand you two only wish for payback on the 12 destroyers.
12 destroyers.
Those gods who were involved in the taking of our loved.
Your loved ones.
But this goes deeper for me.
Oh, deeper.
You two have no idea of the suffering I went through at their hands during those 10 years.
10 years.
At least in that time, you two could talk, could battle, could train. could do
Okay.
anything with freedom within my
In
mind.
my mind. Okay.
That time, I just lay there in wait, chained up. My own consciousness as Vegito didn't even come into play until after the 5th year.
Yeah.
Once
Oh.
I escaped what I had to do, I knew. Even if I got rid of some of these
Some of
gods,
these gods.
not all, another would just arrive to take their place.
Okay.
That power balance between god and mortal would return, eventually ending up in the horror I had to endure once more. I
Oh.
will not be here forever.
Rever.
And one day, you two will be free while I disappear. More.
Wow, he even realized that he will be gone one day and Goku and Vegeta will be
I
free.
will not
I will not be here forever. He knows that he will not be
Be here
here
forever.
anymore.
And one day, you two will be
Will
free,
be free while I'll
disappear.
disappear.
I have one chance to rid the multiverse of these scum.
Okay.
I will do it right.
Without
Unless
the
you
God's
two want to
power.
die along with me, there's no way I become a god myself.
God myself.
Now, be gone! And just like that, Vegito's image would then begin fading away.
Okay, he's
Before
back.
vanishing completely from Goku and Vegeta, with Goku yelling after him, "What? Vegito!
He
No,
don't care.
wait!" But of course, it would be too late. But Vegeta, who up until this point had remained relatively silent, would just
Okay.
stop Goku and say, "Leave him, Kakarot. At this point, there's nothing more we can do.
They can do
We just have to believe now in him. Believe
in Vegeta.
But mysteriously, behind Goku and Vegeta in the distance,
The
another
demon.
silent figure in the Demon Emperor Vegito absorbed
Oh,
from
the
Guts'
demon
sword,
is
then
start
begins
to
to
react.
suddenly turn
Why?
to smoke. But back on the battlefield in the real world,
Turn to smoke.
Z would then
Why?
descend to the ground in front of the seemingly given up Vegito.
Okay.
As the guard would then question, "So, what now, God Killer? Is this show finally
Okay.
over? I'm not sure you impressed
You impressed
Zeno
Zeno too much.
but at the very least, I can assure you, I will be able to make your death
your death.
a spectacle that would
Oh.
bedazzle anyone."
Wow.
But Vegito, though defeated in stance,
Okay.
would curiously then just say, "Wait, the end credits haven't rolled just yet.
Oh, okay.
I've got one last thing
One
to
last
show
thing.
that midget
What?
and priest before we fade.
We fade to black. Huh? What
And
is
now
he trying to
closing his
do?
eyes and biting his lip.
Wait. Wait, guys, what
in
is he
concentration
trying
so hard,
freakingly
blood
to
begins
do?
seep. Vegito goes totally silent.
He's
seeking
going to do
within for
what?
power, but from where?
Power of what? Like the demon goes smoking, so he wants to take the power of the demon? Oh,
And suddenly, in a scary
What's
scene,
that?
Vegito's eyes
Dark
would
eyes.
burst open, now completely black.
huh? What? He uses the demon power or what?
With an ungodly roar, would then become completely surrounded in a pitch black aura that shoots into the sky. All before
What is
Zeno's
he
guard,
using?
who remains patiently waiting. And soon, one by
Okay, what
one,
is he
we would
using?
begin to see changes within Vegito. His
He's
fur
using the
now
demon
turning
power
all
or
black
what?
and expanding
Isn't Yamoshi
across
much
his
stronger
chest.
than the demon?
A shawl of black fur overflowing
Black
from
fur?
his neck, his hands turning beastly as both horns grow larger and more vicious in nature. And finally,
Wha-
not only do his eyes turn a horrific
Purple?
shade of purple, but the black
Purple
mark on
eyes?
his cheek attained by
Oh
Yamoshi
my
then
freaking
grows
God.
larger and larger, now covering far more
What
of
is
his
happening?
face.
He's becoming what? Demon Ozaru, what? The Yamoshi sign becomes so much bigger. You're watching closely.
This will be
The final episode. Huh? Final episode?
Unbelievably, accessing an entirely new form, Vegito decides
How can it
if he
be?
cannot become a god to fight on these monsters' levels, he will sacrifice instead his mortality itself to become
Oh
a
my-
true demon.
Oh my god, because he can't become a god and he is not willing to become a god because he's despising the god so much that he wants to kill the god. He instead chose the dark path and become a demon
And
Vegito.
now,
Oh my
surrounded in
God.
an aura that
That's why the black demon is smoking because he's forcefully
would bring
using
fear
the
to
demon
anyone.
form.
True demon Vegito.
Vegito. True demon Vegito.
But that was it for today's video,
Oh,
guys.
the
And if you
true
made it this
demon
far,
Vegito.
leave me a hashtag demon in the
Demon.
comments down below, and let me know what you think Vegito
True
will be
demon
able to do
Vegito,
now
man.
against the legendary god.
So he uses the demon inside of him and like fuse him and make him and control something. He become black, the true
Or you
black
can just
demon
find out what
Vegito
happens
from
right
Ultra
now
Demon
on my
form.
Patreon,
Now
where you can see
literally
the
a
full
full-fledged
next video,
demon.
fully voice acted,
Oh my
soundtracked, and edited.
Crazy.
For you to
This
enjoy
is
with
freaking
over
crazy.
4,700
From hero to what? From
plus
light to
other
dark
fans,
path.
as well as getting
You know, this is like what? This is like Anakin Skywalker. From Anakin Skywalker to Darth Vader. But at the end, Darth Vader become Anakin again after visiting, I forgot, his kid, Han Solo or something, I forgot. And then he becomes Anakin again while in the mask. Will Vegeta later on back to light road again? Truly
250
interested,
plus
guys.
other fan mongers too.
Okay.
It's the deal of the century.
Okay. Crazed. This is spectacle. This is just crazy. I mean, like, oh, true demon form exceeds with a purple truly word. Crazy. Purple demon form, true demon form, really shows how cruel and careless Zeno. He let all of this happen just for entertainment, like watching an action movie. This is nothing short of god. Dude, Vegeta has come this far. I really hope he accomplishes his goal. Imagine a timeline like that. I'd love to see Vegeta use more of his abilities while fighting, like the Keyblade, God Apparitions, Energy Absorption, and that. Always so hyped to see Vegeta got new form. I would call this True Demon Vegeta or Shin Kimetsu Vegeta as Japanese version. To think that Vegeta has now have achieved a true demon form, he is now, I can't wait until the next episode, but this time he lost his humanity to become that state. But this time he's not playing around anymore. But everyone, you're doing an outstanding job, keep it up. True interesting, if he can crush and can defeat the Xenoguards using its true demon form and he absorbed. So the fourth of and the fifth is practically useless. The both of them will be easily chance weaklings in comparison to Vegeta after absorbing the guard. Truly interesting. I guess Vegeta is one step closer to become elusive. I really like where the story with Demon Vegeta is going. You never fail to impress me, Arj. Will he become the sacrificial pawn for elusive? Yes, perfect timing before I sleep. This series have always left me shocked. You continue to impress my friend. You aren't just in it for money. You truly care about your friends and the DBZ community as a whole. You have brought together so many people are watching a history made. Archer fan manga is the best DBZ series I've watched so far. That includes the actual canon episodes and movies too. You done it better than Toriyama. Not better than Toriyama, but thank you. Of course, Arch Walden said, like, because whatever how amazing is Arch, his characters, his story, his plot is just based from Akira Toriyama. So yeah, Toriyama is still top of the top. But in terms of creativity, guys, wow. I don't know if I'm disappointed or excited. Disappointed that the episode ended and I won't see it until next week, or excited because there's another episode to look forward to. Thank you for your work. This and you are going to do big things next year. Okay, guys, I think it's enough for me to read the comments. Yeah, this is just absolute madness. True purple eye demon form Vegito. Truly can't wait how he will par. What kind of level pairing of power will he become in terms of competing with the Xenoguards in next episode after attaining this new form. So guys, truly interested, we'll be checking out the things later again next week, guys. Bye.